Alright, this is just a short little video to show you guys what I've been working on and a problem I have that I haven't been able to work out yet. I've got the distillery here, the selector circuit in it, biomass coming in, it's making ethanol and distilled water. You can see I got ethanol there, and I got a bunch of ethanol in here, and it's already powered up everything. For some reason, this thing will never check to see if it can send those out. I have to manually take these out until I put in a bigger pipe. So it's just sitting there. This tank is actually just a backup at the moment because I was doing a little testing. Basically, I got a fluid filter here, and I've got it set to ethanol. And I went through the book, and it says that the facing of the filter and the extender, the main facing is a facing you can set using your wrench and has the 4 dots around the center, which is that facing right there. Let me grab my dolly here. See, that's got the 4 dots facing this way. All right, and then the book says the secondary facing is the one that has the outward pointing arrows that is set using a monkey wrench, and the other side of the filter or extender is the neutral facing. So these are the neutral facings, and I have the other one set this way. See, I hit that and nothing changes because it's already that way. Now, if you look in the book, after that it says, now that this is clear, we can go for the functionality. Basically, anything that accesses the extender through a neutral or secondary facing will get redirected to the block at the main facing. So that would be here. Now, it didn't put anything out over here until I put the ethanol in. Then it put it in here. But this distilled water will not come out of here whatsoever. Now, the other problem is if I move this tank over to where this one is, which I have a pump that should take it over there, it will pull it basically through the filter and put it right back into this tank. There was like 1261 or something like that, and if you watch, it'll slowly get sucked right back over here because for some reason the filter's sucking it in rather than the pump sucking it in now when the machine's not running. When it is running, the pump is doing it. So I'm kind of confused on that one. But the main issue is that I can't get the distilled water out. And it doesn't say anything in this book about filters exactly. It says, let's see. This means that the main facing is usually the output side. If you want to insert stuff through the neutral facings or the secondary one, so attach the main facing to the block where you want to extend or have filtering for. Now the secondary facing, as you know, the 5 facings redirect their block access to the main facing, but the main facing itself can redirect all the block accesses on its side to the block on the secondary facing too. So I'm guessing that means that that's why it's trying to suck it in. I guess I missed that part. Can I turn auto? And see, I can't screwdriver it to tell it not to suck things in. So you can see there I got 1259. For some reason it keeps changing. Sometimes it's 1261, sometimes it's 1263, sometimes it's 1259 like it is this time, and I can just keep changing them back. But this will be like 3,600 or 6,362. Hasn't changed any time I've looked at it. Alright, so back to this. Now the secondary facing, yeah, it's the one we just read, means that if you have input and output on the same side of the block you attach it to, that you can redirect the output into one direction using the secondary facing, while the neutral facing will be the block on the main facing. So that's why it's taking it and putting it over there, but I don't want it to auto take it. The redirect from main to secondary is not filtered. Only the neutral and secondary main interactions are filtered. So I guess I still, even with this book that he made, don't understand this thing. So I'm going to send this video to him. Hopefully he can explain to me what I'm doing wrong, or tell me if it's doing something wrong. Maybe give us a little more option of how to, tell this thing not to pull, or if any of you guys have figured it out and would like to help me, please do. But this is basically what I've been working on for the last few days. I got all these changed to normal pipes, except for this one for small, trying to limit what was going in here. These to tiny, to limit them even more. And this still isn't quite working properly. If you watch the live stream or the live stream footage, you'll know that I blew one of these up. I don't quite understand why, because a small fluid pipe should do 100, and each one of these only put out 64, or a small only does 200. If we look at pipes, the normal does 600 with a capacity of 2400. This one does a bandwidth of 200 with a capacity of 800. And this one does 100, 400. Now, I had these on there. These only put out 64 a piece. That's 128 together. I only had these two running with small pipes, and this one was gaining pressure. And I had all three of these open, so they had plenty of place to go. They shouldn't have been filling the pipe. As soon as I put these on, I can now run all four of these to these three engines, and it not overheat the engines or blow up or get overpressurized. So something was wonky with it. I went into a test world like Greg had suggested and put a fluid meter on a small involved pipe, and all it was reading was the capacity, and it was flipping numbers so quickly I couldn't tell what they said. I actually had to do a screenshot to see that it said like 400. That's how I know it was showing the capacity. So I don't know of a way to check the bandwidth, but for some reason it was not pulling enough through the pipe, unless it was because there was a small here and a small here and it couldn't get the two put together. I still don't understand it. So again, if anybody understands what the problem was, let me know. I've done, this setup for like a month now, and it works fine with small pipes going for my crusher, my squeezer, and my sifter. And I have small pipes, regular pipes. I had a small pipe here. I changed it out because this one is actually part of this setup. I just changed what direction it was going. It would kind of be nice if there were some pipes that are, rated at 64, since these are the main boilers we need. But there are no pipes that are exactly 64. The closest you got is tiny bronze. Because tiny copper's 50, small is 100, and then you've got aluminum that's 50 and 100. There's none that are, really designed right for what we're trying to do. And you can see I still ain't fixed the roof. But, that's what I got at the moment. And that's what I've been working on. I'm going to try to get this figured out and hopefully be able to get some more episodes done soon of showing how I got all of this set up, what everything's doing, and be able to, work on some of this other stuff. But this has pretty much been taking all of my time. We are preparing now to go do another field trip to the Twilight, so I'll have some of that for y'all to watch this coming weekend. So that's your video for today. Hope you enjoy. Have a good one.